Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon AlteRed Nuzlocke. This is part number 2. In last episode, we started things off by going ahead and grabbing ourselves a beautiful little fire-type Bulbasaur, which was called Ignis. It is now called Ignis. It is still the same Bulbasaur with the same lax nature and all of the same stuff. However, I did mistype the name that I actually had in mind for it. It was definitely meant to be Ignis from the beginning, and thankfully we got name raiders early, so I can just remedy that real quick. And we still have ourselves our Falconer, our Bagon, not Pidgey, despite it really seeming like a Pidgey, with its calm nature and hustle, unfortunately. Hustle's not my favorite thing. In between episodes, the only other thing I did other than renaming is I did buy a bunch more Pokeballs just now, and the reason for that is I feel like we're going to need them. That's pretty much it. They're also very cheap, so I figured rather than, you know, potentially run out, I may as well just buy them now. We have the money to. Does mean that we have less potions, but also we should be fine. We should be fine with potions. We bought 10 already this early into the game, and I don't think we're going to need them. But today we have Route 22, Route 2, and Viridian Forest. We have 3 encounters that we can grab pretty early. So we're going to start with Route 22. This is normally where the magic happens in the base game of FireRed, because this is normally where you can get Nidoran and Mankey, your sort of key Pokemon for defeating the first gym. I thought that was a Growlithe. Mudkip. Okay, alright. I actually, with the color scheme, immediately made me think, what did they do to my Growlithe? Did they squish him down? A wild Tough-Kip. Okay. I expected Totodile, personally, because we saw Chikorita already, and I thought maybe they added the Gen 2 starters close to the Gen 1 starters. But no, we have Mudkip. I'm gonna assume typing is fighting? Because it's tough. It could also be rock. If it's rock, that's really bad. That'd be really, really, really bad. Because I do want to make sure we get this encounter, and Falconer is going to do nothing to this if it's rock. I'm going to go for an Ember because I'm afraid. I don't want to burn it, obviously, because I want to get this as an encounter. However, if this is a rock type and we get hit with a rock throw and then we can't run, that could spell a disaster on episode 2. So I'm going to go for an Ember, and I'm going to hope that it doesn't burn and it does like half. That, yeah, like that. Yeah, just like that. That was neutral. That's good. That's good. I like the fact that that was neutral. I'm going to throw a Pokeball. I don't know if catch rates are changed. Starters are normally pretty hard to catch, which was also in the back of my mind for why I bought more Pokeballs. Starters catch rates are probably changed. Okay, that was way easier than I thought. I remember the ground type Chikorita, and I thought, you know, there's a chance we encounter Cyndaquil as, you know, a psychic type, or Totodile as an electric type, you know, so I figured I would make sure to have more Pokeballs ready, but we do get ourselves the Tough-Kip. If we are assuming that this is a fighting type, what do we want to call you? You know, this is a male and potentially a fighting type. We could go ahead and bring back a classic. We could go ahead and bring back good old Bunt early on into this playthrough as our third Pokemon. It'll be on the team for a while. We can let Bunt shine. I like this. I like this. Let's go ahead. Double check the typing so we know if this is silly or not. It is a fighting type Tough-Kip. It is a lonely nature. Boost that attack. Which does seem to be pretty good. Good attack, lower defense. It has guts, which means that I can do guts shenanigans. I can go ahead and get this thing burnt on a Pokemon with Flame Body, and we can bring it into battles pre-burnt to make this thing an absolute powerhouse. However, it doesn't have the greatest speed, so doing that, you know, might be a bad idea. But I like this. I like Burnt. Okay. I am curious what else we could find on this route, though, so let's look around Route 22 a little bit more to see what other options were available. Oh. A Nidopawn. Still Nidoran on the Nidoran route, huh? Okay, that's kind of interesting. What typing are you? Because you would normally be Poison. Dark? Have you become a Dark type? Got them glowing red eyes. The night vision. Scratch. Okay, Scratch isn't, you know, like, type-based, though. You know, like a Puchieno with Tackle. I see it. Possibly Dark-type Nidoran, which is interesting and different. Falconer level 5 because of the XP share. We finally get that quick attack that we saw I could learn last episode. What else could we see here? I don't want to go up because there might be, you know, the trainer battle though. Oh! Oh, is there a dark type and a normal type? Because this looks like a fluffy bunny rabbit. Dark type and normal type Nidoran? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. We saw that there was a Mudkip here. I'm curious if we can get any other starters here, because it seems weird that we saw Chikorita and then Mudkip. Strentret? Oh my god, look at him. He's made of strength. If this thing is a fighting type that could have got huge power that I could have had, I will feel like I got the wrong fighting type. Look at him. Fighting poison, maybe? He's got, like, yellow spots on him. Could just be the belt coloring, though. I'm going to use an Ember. Growl. Okay. I kind of wanted him to hit me so I could see, like, if his damage was crazy or not, to see if he maybe had huge power. Even Oranberry at level 3. Dang, okay. You have Mach Punch at level 3. Okay. It did 3 damage. It probably doesn't have huge power. If it had huge power, I would have imagined it would have probably done more than 3. So, okay. Interesting. Either way, we've seen a good amount of Pokemon over there. Let's head into some of these houses to see if there's any goodies that we can grab before we head up to our encounter for Route 2. Let's see. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Speary. That does not help me narrow down its type. Oh, coming up with nicknames is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easy to remember. Like Bunt. He's one of my people. He understands my craft. He knows the way of Bunt. We get ourselves a potion over here. Very, very nice. Let's head up to Route 2 and see what we can get for our encounter for Route 2, shall we? This route is going to be the same on the other side of Viridian Forest. Oh. A Haircarda. Okay. What typing would hearing be? There's no sound type added to this game, right? That would be crazy. I'm just going to go and tackle it. That did nothing. I'm going to risk an Ember. This feels really silly, but I want to damage this thing and not get bonked. Like, I don't know what typing hearing could be. The first thought that came to my mind was like a Whismur, because it's based on hearing. So I would say normal. But I don't know. There's also a potential secondary typing. Either way, I would guess normal, possibly normal flying, like the beacon, because it's kind of got like wings, almost. I think we're okay to Ember. Okay, we were okay to Ember. Charm. All of the moves we've seen so far, I know a whole whopping 2, Scratch and Charm, they make it seem like a normal type. Which isn't bad, you know? Not having any crazy weaknesses is nice. We also have a flying type on the team already for any fighting types that might scare it. Okay. Haircarda was caught. Does this also evolve into 2 Pokemon? Wait, I didn't even think about that. Oh, it's Heart. Okay, that could still be normal. Born with a strong heart of light, as it grows, it unfortunately attracts equally strong darkness. Normal dark? Don't be normal dark. What do we want to call the Haircarda? I don't know what this is in any real way. If it's just a normal type guy, I'm gonna call him Gumbo. I don't know why, but I'm going with Gumbo. Let's see what Gumbo actually is, shall we? Gumbo is a fairy. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess even, yeah, fairies are gonna be in this game. It's up to date. It's not like a normal fire red. Relaxed nature. That is a crazy defense stat. That is some fat defense. Okay. With clear body, charm, scratch, and sweet kiss. We have ourselves a physical wall at level 5. Very, very interesting. Okay. Before we head into Viridian Forest, just in case there's any trainers on the way, I am going to quickly run back and heal. And I guess that is kind of 2 encounters in one, so that's kind of like, provided it evolves the same, and we get Ninjask and Shedinja, that's probably like the best encounter we could have gotten. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It's certainly one of the more interesting encounters that we could have gotten. I do wonder if there is a starter on this route, so it makes me kind of want to run around a little bit and see what else we could have gotten. Which I guess it wouldn't hurt to do for a moment, see if there was any starters up here. What happened to Feebas? What happened to its beauty? I guess Feebas technically wasn't the beautiful one, it was his evolved form. And a grass-type Milotic, oh, that'd be amazing, actually. I can only imagine how much power a grass-type Milotic has, because there's already, like, a lot of feminine grass-type Pokemon that a lot of people like. A grass-type Milotic, that would get some people to swoon. Oh. Golbee, that's a combi. That's actually just a combi to me. Okay, we have Goldeen and Combi as a fusion. Interesting. I'm gonna bonk it with an Ember because I feel like I can. It outsped me at level 3. What? Why did it just outspeed me at level 3? Also, I kind of want to put the EXP share onto Bunt, actually, to be honest. I kind of want to put the XP share onto Bunt. So we're gonna slap that on you so you can be getting nice and powerful, as I feel like you're going to be second in command on this team with the Pokemon that we have so far. Oh, I was going to be like Fluffy Boy, but Furry Boy? Furry Boy. Chinchou. I could have had a Chinchou. I could have had Patches as a normal type? Maybe? I'll throw an Ember. Mud Slap. Super effective. Yeah, that does not help narrow down its typing. That did do a lot of damage. We hit back for neutral, so it's not like it's a rock ground type or anything. I'm gonna actually go to Bunt real quick, which could be scary, but I'm gonna go to Bunt. I want to hit it with Flame type move and see if it's super effective. It went for a Howl. That's also very scary, but we should still live one hit just fine. We're gonna low kick. That tackle did so much damage. Oh my god. It is a normal type. Okay. Well, we worked out its typing, but ow. Beavis. Okay. Alright. That's enough of this route. I kind of want to go back and heal again, actually, before we get our next encounter. Alright. Viridian Forest. Let's see what we're dealing with. Rasta may be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? I haven't gone back to Route 1 to catch any Pokemon inside of the buildings, which means that could still potentially be a different, like, zone, but if it is caught and it does say Route 1, I'm not going to count it. Maybe we'll go and grab one after we grab this Viridian Forest encounter, because I'm probably going to want to train our Pokemon up to all to about level 7 or so, once we've got this thing caught. I do want to make sure that we have Ignis in front. We do. Our Viridian Forest encounter is going to be the wonderful, the illustrious. That's not wonderful or illustrious in the slightest. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Oh my god. It's horrible. I love him. What is this? I wasn't ready. Oh, that's made me go red in the face. I was not ready for this. I'm gonna tackle. Is neutral. It's gonna have Truant. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna just tackle again, and then we're just gonna throw balls. There's Truant. Yep. Okay. I guess they could have changed its ability, but they didn't. I would have preferred them to, actually. I assumed Truant just because it's a slack off, but in reality, there's nothing saying that slacking in this game will still have Truant. It might be nerfed stat-wise, but not have Truant, and I would take that. Just saying. I hope that it doesn't have Truant when it evolves. We do get ourselves a Monocough. In terms of typing, I assumed it was some variant of grass bug poison. Possible electric, that could be a bulb on its head, but I would assume grass bug poison. Its bright green skin switches to dull brown when it sleeps. While asleep, it doesn't move. It's so ugly. Oh, I wish I didn't already use the name Grubbo, because this is a Grubbo. Sorry, wait, no, I didn't use the name Grubbo. I used the name Gumbo. Wait, we can call this thing Grubbo. I've already got your name picked out, buddy. I don't even have to think about it like the other ones. You're a Grubbo. I went with Gumbo for the other one, right? Or Gumbo. I'm already forgetting the names. Gumbo and Grubbo. The names that I have chosen today have been horrible. We have Bunt, Gumbo, and Grubbo. Okay, let's take a look at you. You are grass electric. That is a light bulb on your head. Okay. You are also a lonely nature. We've picked up some lonely boys today. That's fine. Grass electric with truant. Truant sucks so badly, especially for the early when, you know, things are actually scary. And you have Scratch, Yawn, and Encore. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough to deal with. We've not picked up any Pokemon that have made me go, wow, this is really useful right now. I guess Bunt is okay right now, but the rest of our team is a little bit of a struggle bus. So I guess we're going to go and train these guys up to level 7. I will see if we can find any Pokemon that we haven't seen before. I'll go and train up on the routes themselves and see if we can find any Pokemon that we haven't seen before. Let's start with Route 2, as I wasn't here for very long. There's probably a lot of Pokemon here that we haven't seen. Okay, yup, Bircho. I'm a little bit afraid to fight this after what happened last time, but we're fine to low kick. Get mud slapped. We saw that Tackle did a lot. Oh my god, okay. Well, this is a disaster right from the get-go. Low kick does do good amount back. He howled. Okay, we're fine. I was gonna say, he didn't have any attack boost. As long as we land this. Okay, we do land this, which should get Bunt to level 6 straight away. Good. Nice, level 6. Any new moves? Yes. Ooh, Rock Smash. Out of field move, learn naturally. And we also get to see if Rock Smash is buffed in this game, actually. That's actually a really cool start. Is Rock Smash better than normal? Yes, but only minorly. It is base 50 power, unless there's a different effect, but it doesn't seem like it. It still says may also cut defense, so it's not guaranteed. Slight buff to Rock Smash, but that's okay. That's okay. It's still good early on. I like that. Alright, let's see if there's anything different on Route 1 that we missed. Alright, we have EV. That's actually probably good XP. We can hit this thing with Bunt or super effective damage. If this thing was a normal type, we never fully confirmed. I kind of just assumed. No. It is not a normal type. Interesting. What is activating? Citrus? White Herb. Interesting. White Herb Eevee at level 5 that is not weak to fighting. Okay. That still doesn't help me work out what typing it is. That means it's not fairy, because it'd be resisted. It could be typeless. Potentially. Potentially a typeless Eevee. I'm only thinking that because of Viridian from Pokemon Infinity came to my mind, but potentially typeless Eevee. Ah, there's another starter. We have Cinder Mill. What typing is Cinder Mill? If I had to guess based on its appearance, it's got like metal plates on it. It could be Fire Steel. I'm 3 levels above. I'm gonna risk just Rock Smashing it. I think we'll have... We do have the type advantage. It was super effective. I'm gonna assume Steel, possibly a secondary typing, but Steel type. Grubbo also hits level 7. Any new moves? No new moves on Grubbo. Okay, let's take the XP share off of you, buddy, as you are now leveled, and let's put it onto Gumbo. I feel like Faulkner is not going to be gaining as many levels here, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, Oh, I wasn't paying any attention. We also have Snowtodile, meaning that is all 3 starters on Route 1. There is a ground-type Chikorita, there is a Steel plus possibly another type on Cyndaquil, and an Ice-type Totodile. Okay, interesting, interesting. It even has priority in Ice Shard. Ow. Alright, alright. It does get bonked by Fighting-type moves, though. That does have a working type trio, actually, now that I think about it, because ground is good against steel, steel is good against ice, ice is good against ground. Ooh, that means that there might be, like, flying type or psychic type Trico? Have they done the fighting psychic dark trio? Because that's honestly a really, really good trio for starters to have as secondary typings. That's what they did in Gen 6 with Chestnut, Greninja, and Fennekin, actually. They might have done that up here. Time to go look for more Pokemon, I guess. Getting a little bit distracted today, but you know, that's part of the fun. We're seeing new Pokemon. Oh? Psychic. They have. I called it. I want everyone to know that I called this, okay? We do have a Psychic type Torchic, meaning there's probably a Dark or potentially Ghost type Trico. Okay, nice. We're gonna go to Ignis for this. I was just kind of leading with this so we could switch train it a little bit, as I don't think I'm gonna train up Falkner too much. I don't want to rely on Hustle. I really don't. It's gonna be there as like a last resort. It'll get trained up with the XP share while we go through other things. I don't want to train up Falkner right now. I don't want to rely on any of that sort of stuff, relying on Hustle. And then immediately the next fight, while I wasn't paying attention, we run into Sneeko, which is probably Dark type, the Dark type Trico, I would assume, which completes all of the starter trios over here. I wonder if there's a starter trio on Route 2 as well. It could be. It could be. There's a lot of starters to hand out early for sure. Ember is going to do good damage. We haven't been hit by any attack that would give me any, like, idea of its typing, but I'm going to assume he's like a sneaky type of ninja that is a dark type. I would assume Greninja being a dark type is the obvious comparison there, meaning we have kind of seen all of the other trios of starters, which is nice, which is nice. I'll check out Route 2 a little bit more while we train up Gumbo, but I think we've probably seen the starters now. Unless they whip out Turtwig or something. This should be Ignis hitting level 9 from this as well, so we'll see if we learn any new moves off of this Feebulb. I did see it go for Fairy Wind on the Feebulb, so Feebulb might be Grass or Bug Fairy? Probably Grass Fairy? We do learn a new move. We learn Harden. No, please don't turn this into a Fire Rock type. Please don't turn my Bulbasaur into a Fire Rock type. I don't want to deal with double 4 times weaknesses of being 4 times weak to ground and water. I don't want that. And Harden makes me think we're going to harden up and become a rock type like a Macago. Ooh, that's not what I want to see. That is Gumbo at level 7. That means everyone is level 7. We learn Draining Kiss. That's pretty nice, actually. That's pretty nice to have that early. I did just realize that I had the Lucky Egg on my starter that entire time, where it could have been on the Pokemon that I was training up, which is stupid of me. And I realized it the exact second that I feel like I'm done with training, which is kind of funny. That's kind of just how it goes, I guess. But let's go ahead and slap. Honestly, we're gonna keep Ignis in front. Yeah, I'm keeping Ignis in front. I will, however, take the Lucky Egg off, and I will put the Lucky Egg... Honestly, I'm going to put it onto Grubbo, because it's the one that needs to evolve the most, because Truant sucks. So, any extra XP that it can get while Falkner is gaining its XP through the XP share is appreciated. Alright, let's get going through Viridian Forest, shall we? I just realized after running past those guys that I didn't go and grab a Pokemon from the houses. I think I'm probably just not going to count them as encounters. Partially because I'm being lazy right now after realizing that I didn't go back there again, but also, I feel like we have a good amount. Hello? True Mash. I have no idea what type that is. We're gonna Ember it. Shadow Sneak, Ghost type Shroomish? That sounds kind of sick, actually. I'm pretty jealous of that. I kind of want that. What did we get? We got the Slack-off. Yeah, I would take a Ghost-type Breloom over a Slack-off literally any day, anytime, anywhere, every time. Please. I kind of love Breloom just because it's my shiny hunting Pokemon that I use with Spore. Man, that's a suspicious bush. Lady Luck? I'm also kind of glad we didn't get this. But also, I don't know, it doesn't have Truant, but it is a Ledybur. Grass-type Ledybur? Like a four-leaf clover? Like Pokemon Clover? Potentially. We get ourselves one Lumberry from the bush, which is a little bit scary, because it implies that they think that we should have a Lumberry at this point in the game, which means we might get statused by something very random upcoming, or they might just want me to have it for the gym, because the gym might have status in it, which could be really scary. I don't know, like, the difficulty level of this game and how it scales, but I am worried that they have given me really, really cheap items and some really good items like EXP shares and lucky eggs and lumberries on, like, the very, very starting routes, which is, you know, a little bit intimidating. Bugger Buff. Who is Buff? Who is Bugger? Bug fighting? No, that's part of someone's name. Buff. Igglybuff. Bug-type Igglybuff? I'm just gonna stay in an Ember. I'm starting to realize that Viridian Forest is going to be filled with other Pokemon changed to Bug-type, rather than the bugs of Viridian Forest all having crazy exotic typings. Okay. Which means we don't necessarily have to lead with Ignis. We could go ahead and lead with Falkner as well. Man, Falkner sucks though, and I don't want to rely on it in the slightest. I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure onto my starter, but hey, it's the first couple episodes. The starter gets privilege for the first few episodes. That's just how it goes. We get ourselves a Pokeball, even though we have like 45 of them, so we don't have to worry about grabbing any more of those for a while. Ooh, Shrubberak. Spinarak turned into a bush. It needs to die. It's a spider. It has to die. It has to. Interesting Pokemon. Interesting Pokemon. I feel like I would have preferred literally anything other than this, really ugly Slack-off. I really do. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. That's true. That's true. In terms of battling. I can jam out by listening to music, though. Bugcatcher Doug sends out Bulb, which did hit me with a Fairy-type move while I was training up, so I think this thing is Grass Fairy, because I got hit by a Fairy Wind at one point. Didn't do any damage, really, because I swapped into Ignis while I was switch training my Nincada, but still, it was a typing that I wasn't aware of. I should have expected as much, because it has pink on it. And that's how all Pokemon types are determined. It's by the color. If it's green and pink, it's a Grass Fairy type. That's just how it goes. Falkner did just hit level 7. Stinger wants to come out. What is Stinger? Do I dare try Falkner? Let's do it. Let's try Falkner. What is Stinger? Let's see how badly this is gonna go. Oh, it's Gligar. Bug-type Gligar, huh? That's kind of cool. I'm just gonna peck. Poison Sting. Does some decent damage. Peck also does some decent damage. We are actually level tied with this, which is a bit scary if it has a move stronger than Poison Sting, but we should live... I don't know if this game works on up-to-date crit mechanics or ancient crit mechanics where it's double damage. If it's double damage, we actually get one shot if we get crit, so I am gonna swap. I don't trust Falkner, okay? I don't trust him yet. Not yet. Maybe at one point I will, but at the moment, I trust my starter more. We are now going to Ember. Harden. Interesting. We are going for Ember, though, so we are fine. It is still super effective. Good. Okay. Nice. Probably Bug Poison, I would assume, which, honestly, for Gligar, kind of makes sense, even if it was just base Gligar. Falkner level 8. And here Carter comes out, which we have one. We know it's a Fairy type. So, once again, our starter is Pokemon to deal with it. Oh boy, I'm really starting to realize that the rest of our team kind of sucks. I'm just gonna say this as a little bit of a warning. If the Nuzlocke does happen to end, we will continue playing the game, but without the Nuzlocke rules. Just so everyone is clear. Just in case, I'm not saying this for any particular reason or anything. I'm just throwing it out there. I am going to run back and heal, and I'm going to swap my EXP share onto Bunt. Alright, this is where we were. Where do we go from here? We have another sign. Gonna tips. Contact Professor Oak via a PC to get your Pokedex evaluated. I'm not going to do that, because I am doing a Nuzlocke, and he's going to be disappointed in me, and I don't want to feel his mean words breathing down my neck, so, you know. Can't catch Pokemon that belongs to someone else for Pokeballs, only wild Pokemon to catch them. That is how that works. I wasn't sure if there was going to be any, oh, this is interesting. Any unique signposts, but it doesn't seem like it. This is an item, surely. One Soothe Bell. We don't have any Pokemon that evolve through friendship at the moment, but if we do, that's nice. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? No. Really? In my Pokemon game? I don't know. I don't know about it. Mono Cough, the Slack Off. Yep. We're going to just click Ember on a lot of things in this forest. This is the one benefit of choosing the Fire-type starter, as I'm now realizing what I've put myself in for the upcoming gyms, as I don't think they're going to be type changed. I think there's just going to be, you know, Brock with a bunch of rock types that are different Pokemon that have been changed to rock types. Meaning Bunt is going to be really important, and so is Slackoff, potentially. What level does Slackoff evolve again? Is it 16? I don't want to have a level 16 Slackoff before the gym, because I feel like it might be a little bit over-leveled, and it might be a little bit silly. Also, I don't know if there's any level cap restrictions. But we might. We might. We'll see. We'll see how things are looking. Beacon, not scary though. We can just go ahead and ember that down, and we should have no issues with this. It does land its peck. Does get a crit as well. Okay, alright, nice. Goodbye Beacon though. You are getting on out of here. I keep thinking this thing is a Pidgey. I really do. I don't feel like it's a Bagon. I wonder if it has the evolution levels of a Pidgey, because it's a Route 1 Pokemon now. That would be kind of nice. Where does this end up going? Where am I? Once a Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If you have 10 species, I'll give you a reward. I don't have that. I don't have that. I've got only 5. Yeah, I know. Oh, so we can get Route 2. The other side of Viridian Forest? Like where the trade happens? The other side of the cut tree? Interesting. We can get here early. Then Pokemon has no energy left to battle, and you're going to trade? You're looking for Sequoia. I'm going to trade one for my Dunsparce. So Dunsparce with Pillar, so maybe Rock type. And Sequoia. I have no idea what Sequoia is. That's not as easy to determine as the Dunsparce one. Okay. Okay. Does that mean we can go south and grab the items down here? Yes. One effort. Okay, nothing too crazy on that. And one Paralyze Heal. Again, nothing too crazy on that. No hidden item patches that I can see, because sometimes they have those. No grottos in this game, I presume. I don't think there's any grotto down there or anything that I can see. Okay. A little bit of a weird place to end off, but let's end off here. And next time, we'll finish off Viridian Forest, and we will check out Pewter Gym, probably. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, and this slightly odd spot to end off on, but if you guys have enjoyed, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.